An arc T measures 1 radian and terminates at xy on the unit circle as shown. 3 of the statements are true, 1 is false. Identify the false statement. Okay, so here we have 1 radian, which means this angle right here is about 57 degrees, since 1 radian is about 57 degrees. So cosine 1 is less than sine 1. Remember, this green line here is cosine, and this red line here is sine. And you can see that the sine line is longer than the cosine line. So yes, this is true. But I don't like to just compare lengths using your eyes. Let's compare it to another point on the unit circle. So remember, this is pi over 2 at 90 degrees. So therefore, at 45 degrees, we have pi over 4. So if you draw the line, this is at 45 degrees. At 45 degrees, we have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. The legs are of equal length. So this is where sine equals cosine, right here at this point. Therefore, if you compare this point to this point, when the angle is about 57 degrees, you can see that this line here, the sine line, is longer than here, and there is where it was equal to cosine. Therefore, we know this line is now longer than the cosine line. So this is true, and we can eliminate A. Sine squared 1 plus cosine squared 1 equals 1. This is true. So remember, in Pythagorean theorem states the legs squared added together equal the hypotenuse squared, and the hypotenuse in a unit circle is always 1. So we have cosine squared plus sine squared equals 1 squared, so this is our Pythagorean identity. It's true, so we can eliminate it. This point xy is cosine 1, sine 1. That is true. The x-coordinate is this length here, the cosine, and the y-coordinate is the length of this line, the sine. So that is true. Sine 1 plus cosine 1 is less than 1. This is false. So if we clean this up a bit, here, let me erase some stuff. Okay, here we have a triangle. The hypotenuse is 1. This is a right triangle. There's no way that the length of this line plus the length of this line is less than the length of the hypotenuse. Therefore, the length of this line plus the length of this line must be more than 1, because otherwise we wouldn't have a triangle. So the answer here is D.